How do you do?
Hello.
I'm Eugene Driscoll from the Crestline Company. I have an appointment with Mr. Morrison.
One moment. Why, yes, Mr. Driscoll. Mr. Morrison will see you right away.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'll give you a buzz one of these days. So long now. Yeah, bye.
Good morning, Mr. Morrison. I'm Eugene Driscoll from Crestline.
Good morning, Mr. Driscoll. Have a chair. By the way, call me Ted.
Thank you. I'm certainly glad you're able to give me this appointment this morning, because I think we have something here that will really interest you.
Well, naturally, we're always interested in anything that will increase our volume or profits. Let's see what you have. Gene, in my years in the lumber business, I've heard many presentations on all our product lines, but none as complete as yours. I like your Teamwork for Profits program. And what you've told me today has removed all objections to stocking wood windows that I've ever had. I would like to have the Crestline franchise for my area.
Well, Ted, the Crestline franchise is certainly available to you. Thank you, Ted, for your initial order. You will receive from our office a welcome letter confirming all the agreements I've made with you. When you receive this, make sure everything is in there as you understand it.
Well, you know, Gene, we'd be depending on your help to get this program underway.
Well, you can certainly count on our cooperation. Now I'll let you get back to all those papers I see there on your desk, but I'd like to get the Crestline program started right now. I would like to see your warehouse man, the man who handles your reordering, and also your sales manager, to set up some target dates.
I've discussed this with our men, and they're ready for you. I'll get hold of Harry in the warehouse right now. Harry? Harry, I've just signed the Crestline franchise. Yeah, their man Gene Driscoll is here, and I'm sending him out to talk to you about stocking the wood windows. Fine, you take care of him. Goodbye now.
Hi, Harry. I'm Eugene Driscoll.
Hi, Gene.
Mr. Morrison just talked to you about Crestline Windows, and I'm here to help you with your warehouse layout. Here's the warehouse layout guide. Hi, Del. Hi, Ken. Warehouse layout guide showing several typical examples of storage areas and also erection of racks. But before we get into this, Harry, I think we should select the place where you're going to store Crestline windows. I see you're pretty jammed up over there, and that warehouse is loaded. Harry, how about this area here? Do you think you could get this material moved out and put Crestline here?
Well, it'd take us about a week, Gene.
Well, that'd be all right if we can get it done in a week, because your first truckload of windows will be here in 10 days. Harry, I'm going in with the sales manager for a few hours. If you have any questions, please get in touch with me.
Thank you.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Jane. Mr. Morrison told me you were coming over. Sit down.
I understand you handle inventory and all ordering of materials.
Yes, that's right. However, Mr. Morrison and Mr. Brown usually arrange for the initial purchase.
To make your job easier, to help avoid errors, to assure very fast service, we have these preprint order forms for all our products, listing product sizes, loading factors, list prices, and accessories for those products.
These preprints are great. Are all Crestline window sizes and types on these sheets?
Yes, these preprints are your order forms. A copy is returned to you as your confirmation, showing date of shipment. And a few weeks later, the same preprint is returned to you as your invoice. An additional supply will be sent to you. I also want to go through this catalog with you. This is a control copy registered in your name. Your confidential price sheet is not available to any prospect until he joins the Crestline team. With this control copy, you will be kept current on changes in policy, additions of new products, and price reductions.
Very interesting. Do you have many price decreases?
We've had several the past few years.
It sounds like Mr. Morrison made the right decision in taking on a Crestline franchise. This price guide is clearly written and understandable. These preprint forms are going to help me in ordering and inventory control. Why can't other manufacturers make it this easy?
Bill, I can't answer that question.
Mr. Brown, Mr. Driscoll is here to see you now.
Fine, would you send him in, please? Hello, I'm Al Brown, Gene. Ted said you'd be over. Have a chair.
Hi, Al. Nice to meet you.
What do we have here?
Take a good look at that because that's one of the trucks that you'll be seeing at your warehouse very often.
Good.
Did Mr. Morrison tell you about the program we've been working on?
Boy, did he tell me. And from what he says, it sounds like you have some of the best material in the business. I'm anxious to hear the whole story.
Well, I think you'll like it better, Al, after we've laid it out. I'd like to have lunch with you. Is there a good restaurant in the neighborhood?
There certainly is. Have you ever eaten at the Cloisters, Gene?
No, but I've heard about it.
Well, let's go. It's about that time.
We can get working on it right there.
During lunch, the Crestline regional teammate outlines the Crestline profit program for the sales manager so that they can go right to work applying it to the needs of the Morrison Lumber Company.
Gene, I'm real glad that we're able to discuss the Crestline profit program at lunch. A program such as this that has been proved in very many different markets is just the type of program Morrison Lumber Company needs. Let's see some of this material we talked about to see how we can increase our sales and help Crestline.
Well, Al, it's all right here.
Good.
This is the announcement card that you can mail to all your builders and contractors and architects. This card tells those people that you've been awarded the Crestline franchise for your area.
Very good, Gene. I'll see that our builders and architects get a copy of this announcement. What else?
These are direct mail letters that create sales. A series of 5 letters to be mailed, one each day to your builders. It's the repetition that counts. Many of our dealer teammates use these letters with good results. Of course, they go out on your letterheads.
We can certainly use something like this.
The regional teammate covers the many sales aids items available to the Crestline district teammates to help them sell the industry's leading window. Crestline windows are warranted without time limit.
Al, at lunch we discussed the architectural tracing file, which is sent to all architects in your area. This, of course, goes out free of charge.
Looks very nice.
Al, the most important thing we have to do right now, I think, is to set a date for the employee indoctrination meeting. When can we hold this meeting?
Let's see. How would 2 weeks from Thursday be, Gene?
Al, that's too late. Al, that's too late. We have to have this meeting very soon. Your first truckload will be here next Monday. How does next Tuesday after work suit you? We could possibly set up a little buffet for your people because I want everybody in your organization present. Your delivery people, your warehouse people, your secretaries, all your sales people, because I feel that they should be aware of the tremendous sales features of Crestline Windows. Is Tuesday okay?
Well, Tuesday's open, Gene. If you say Tuesday, then Tuesday it is. I'll see that all our people are there and make all necessary arrangements for the meeting.
Fine, I'll plan on that.
Good.
Al, I don't want to crowd you with too many things, but we should also set a date for the builder-contractor meeting. If you'll follow our suggestions in setting this up, and boy, will we be working closely with you, we'll guarantee that 90% of the people that you invite will be here. In making out your invitation list, I would include at least 50% of the builders that never bought a darn thing from you. Because in that area lies your greatest potential for increased sales. Would 60 days be
Oh, boy.
all right?
Boy, you really are crowding me, Gene. You really are crowding me.
Well, 60 days will give you ample time to get a good turnout. Besides, within 60 days, your personnel will be totally familiar with all the aspects and sales features of Crestline Windows.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have a lot of job experience, too, within 60 days.
Well, If you say 60 days, let's take a look here. How would Thursday the 1st be? I could make reservations.
Sounds good to me.
At the country club. They have a ballroom that will seat several hundred. In fact, maybe I should call them right now to see if that date's available.
I think that'd be great.
Nancy, would you give me the country club, please?
The initial Crestline order from the Morrison Lumber Company is in the mail, and the Crestline Profit Program is underway. At the Crestline Company in Wausau, the Morrison order is received and sent to the plant, where the ponderosa pine is selected and milled, treated, stored. The windows are assembled using automatic clamps to position and square and automatic nailing equipment, and packed for shipment. Then they're loaded in one of Crestline's own trucks and sent on their way. The storage racks are ready for them when they arrive at the dealer's warehouse, and each one is stored in its proper place according to the Crestline warehouse layout guide.
You already know that we've been awarded the Crestline franchise. Morrison Lumber Company has investigated every major window manufacturer that ships into this area, and believe me, we think that Crestline has the best program. We can not only sell quality windows at competitive prices, but we can also make a substantial profit. Now, you all know that for us to continue in business, we do have to make a profit on what we sell. We think that Crestline can help us reach our sale and profit potential in this area. Now, mark my word, we are going to sell more wood windows than any other of our competitors. Now, here's the man that's going to help us do this job, Eugene Driscoll from Crestline. Gene?
Thank you very much, Al, and thank you for scheduling this most important meeting. I understand right after this meeting you've arranged a very nice buffet for all of us.
Right.
With that, I'll say, welcome, teammates. The purpose of this meeting is to fully acquaint each and every one of you with all the sales features of Crestline wood windows. If you have any questions as we go through these various products, kindly hold them till after the meeting because we will have a question and answer period. I'd like now to immediately get into the removable, double hung, or classic window.
Mailings have been prepared for the architects in the area to inform them about the Crestline Architect's Detail File. This file contains complete architectural information on all Crestline windows and scale drawings suitable for tracing into wall plans. But this is not the only reason why Gene has come to see the dealer. This is the day set aside by the regional teammate to visit some of the contractors in the dealer's area in order to help the Morrison Lumber Company in its sales effort.